मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते वैवस्वताय मृत्यवे। वैवस्वताय मृत्यवे। This shows that there was a 1 month gap. Right? Yeah. Vaivasvataya mrityave. Vaivasvataya mrityave. Om Namo Bhagavate Vaivasvataya mrityave. Brahma Vidya Acharyaya Nachiketasecha. 28 from section 1, Valli 1. Ajiryatam Amritanam upetya Jiryan martyah Kvadhasthav prajanan Abidhyayan Varnarati pramodan Atidirghe Jivite korameta. Yeah. So we have been witness to Nachiketa's being tested repeatedly by Lord Yama when he asks for spiritual instruction about the nature of I. And so what happens as a result of that? Yama keeps telling him, why do you want to know about what happens after death? Why do you want to know what happens to this body? Why bother all that? Lead a good life, have fun, make friends, and don't ask me this. I will sweeten the deal for you. What will I give you? I'll give you celestial iPad. What did I call it last time? SciPad. Yeah. And I will give you all kinds of wonderful things. And I will give you extraterrestrial things. Free shipping. No shipping charges, no taxes. And how are you going to ship it? Because how is it going to go from one level of existence, one parallel universe to another? Don't worry, I have my ways. I have special courier companies. Indra Courier, that is one courier. They will send it no matter what. Like I said, free express shipping. They will be here, all the heavenly vehicle, the celestial girls, dancing girls, all kinds of things will be there for you. Music, people, everything. You will get a lot of, free downloads of heavenly music. Yeah. Celestial iTunes, you will get. And so you can have all those things. Just don't press me for this knowledge. That is where we had left this off. And, Nachiketa had given him the most fitting reply. What was the fitting reply? Keep your vehicles, keep your courier, keep your celestial gains to yourself. Keep your dancing girls and singing girls to yourself, because I'm not going to be shaken from the purpose for which I have, come here. And upon seeing you, this was my third wish, and I'm not going to be shaken. And that is where we had left off in the last class. So now, the 28th verse, he says, Ajiryatam. Ajiryatam means what? That which is not subject to any kind of decay. That which is not subject to any kind of decay. Ajiryatam. And upetya, meaning having come close to that, having gained that. Upetya, having gained that. Ajiryatam upetya. Then what? Who will come across Lord Yama? Who is the person who without death will come across Lord Yama? Who will meet Lord Yama without dying? No one. So this is the rarest of occurrences. Ajiryatam means the one who is not subject to death, relatively speaking, the one who is a celestial being. Amritam, Amritam is the one who has got a relative immunity to death. Having encountered such a person, such an exalted person, a rare occurrence of having Yama Darshanam. And like he said in the last verse, he pointed out, where was that? He pointed out very nicely that Tvam Adrakshmaha, we have already, we have already seen you. And after seeing you, some blessings will come because you're an exalted person. You're an exalted entity, and having seen you will net a lot of blessings. Definitely. And so therefore what? So therefore, I don't need to ask for long life. Why do I need to ask for something that I'll already get? You're already getting let's say you're having a job and you're being paid monthly salary, right? And the boss says, okay, you've been doing a good job, what would you like? Oh, please get me my monthly salary. Is anybody going to ask that? No. Because that is already coming. So here, having seen you, all these good boons will come. I know that you cannot lay a finger on me until my time is up. I know that already. At some point, everybody has to go. This body will also go. But that is not my concern. My concern is not with what goes. And you will take care of that. My concern is with what stays, not what goes. What does not go, I want to ask about that. So I don't want to ask about what goes and what comes. We are not interested in that. So he says that Ajiryatam, Amritanam Upetya, having gained this, this Ajiryata, and the Ajiryata means that which is not subject to age or decay. Amritanam is the immortals, the celestials. Upetya, having come into close contact with people like yourself, and one more thing, Varna Rati Pramodan Prajanan. He gives two, reasonings. One is having come in close contact with celestials such as yourself, number one. And Varna Rati Pramodan means having gone deeply into the truth of all these kinds of pleasures, sensory pleasures. Varna is color, Rati, that which is pleasing to the senses, Pramodan, objects of pleasure. Having known these objects of pleasure, meaning what? Having known their limitations. Yeah. Knowing that they only carry you so far, they can take away a sadness for a time being, that's it. And then after that, they don't have to do anything. And they're not, they're not capable of giving any happiness at all. And then what, having gained this, then having also known the limitations of all these finite things, then he says, Abhidhyayan means having contemplated upon what? The limitations of varna and rati, the pleasures or the sensory pleasures of the world, worldly pleasures. Having contemplated on the fact that everything is finite, that nothing is going to last, that all things are here to just self-combust after a while. Ati dirghe jivite ko ramet. Who is going to be satisfied with a long life? Who is going to want to ask a long life when we know that death is going to come anyway? When we know that everything is finite, and having come to a wonderful station, this celestial station, which can be the abode of knowledge, which can be the abode of all kinds of exalted gifts. And why will I settle for some celestial chariots and a long life? And he says, Ati jivite koramet. Koramet means it's a question. What kind of a question? A rhetorical question. Anybody with even who knows the spelling, the first letter of Viveka, which is what? Don't say I don't know. V for Viveka if you know. Then also you will not make the mistake of what? Of confusing this for, confusing this kind of an encounter for asking something so limited. Who will do that, he says? Not just me. Nobody will do that. Nobody in their right senses, in their right mind, nobody is going to be settling for a long life when they have the viveka and when they have the discrimination to ask for what is really something that matters. And so it's not just me. Everybody is going to do that, he says. And furthermore, he wants to put an end to this. So he says, Yasmin, we haven't chanted this. Yasminidam Vichikitsanti Martyaha Yat Samparaye Mahati Bruhinastat Yoyam Varo Gudham Anupravishtaha Nanyam Tasmat Nachiketa Vrinite. And he refers to him in the third person. And he says, Nachiketa na vrinite. Nachiketa will not ask for or does not ask for, what? Any other boon. Anyam varam tasmat. Therefore, Nachiketa does not ask for any other boon. Why? Yasmat na idam vichikitsanti mrityaha. Mrityaha means, O death, mrityo, O death, yasmin, about which, about which idam means this question of whether the self goes beyond the body or not, and mahati samparaye means this other world where the self lives, that the self survives death. That whole matter of what happens after death is called samparaya. So here in this matter, everybody is wondering what is going to happen, correct? And so I also am wondering that. And he says, therefore, I don't want to settle for any other boon. That specific boon alone I want. Why? Because it is gudham. Gudham means hidden. Anupravishtam means it has gone into hiding. Gudham anupravishtam, it is unraveled with lot of difficulty. Why is it difficult? Because it is you. And one keeps looking for it elsewhere, not within. One keeps looking for it without. That is why it is difficult to unravel. Why? Because there is great resistance to seeing what is within, because one cannot imagine it so easy, it is so simple. And the tendency, as this very Upanishad is going to point out later, is what? Is to look outside for solutions. That is the human tendency. And that is where the whole thing is. And so therefore what? So therefore there is this platitude, this end of all wanting is the only thing to want. That is the platitude that I want to deal with. I don't want to deal with any other thing. Don't try to fob me off with this. And don't try to fob me off with a long life and happy life, etc. because I don't care about that. I know I already have a happy life. So I'm not going to, I only want that which is difficult to attain, because I know you can teach this and I know you have this, so therefore I want this. So he is unswerving and he has the last word. Why? Because with that this particular section ends. You know, and in the next chapter of the, you know, the next section begins with Lord Yama talking, you know, Lord Yama talks and tells him something, tells him a few things. It's a very wonderful thing. Because with this chapter, the completion of adhikaritvam has been accomplished. What is adhikaritvam? The qualifications of the student have been examined and the student has been deemed worthy of receiving the knowledge. And then the teaching is going to begin shortly. And so Lord Yama then is inspired to talk. And so coming up are some very important verses. Anyachreyaha Anyadutaiva preyaha Te ubhe Nanarthe Purusham sinitaha Tayoshreyaha Adadanasya sadhu Bhavati hiyate Arthat Ya upreyo vrinite. Lord Yama starts the teaching with a very interesting introduction. He says there are two things in this world. And one of them is called Shreyah and the other one is called Preyah. Preyah comes from Priya, which is pleasant. Shreyah comes from Shreyas, which means that which is absolutely good for one. So both are good. One is better than the other, that's all. Not that one is bad and one is good. Both are fine in their own places. What? Shreyas and Preyas. Shreyas means that which is the most exalted, that which is the ultimate, that which is also called Param. Param means what? Ultimate. Brahma Vida Apnoti Param. That Param. The absolute, beyond which there is nothing else to gain. So there are two things which the whole world is after. What are they? Preyas, the relative good, and then Shreyas, the absolute, that which is absolutely good, that which is universally exalted, that which is, and the relative good is what is that? Called Preyas, and that depends on one's own likes and dislikes. Somebody likes, chocolate ice cream, another person, for that person who is allergic to chocolate, then strawberry ice cream is their Preyas, correct? Somebody likes to go for holiday on the beach, that is their Preyas for them. Some other people like to go and climb a hilltop, even in the holiday they like an uphill challenge. That is Preyas for them. And so, like this, the prayers varies from individual to individual, from community to community, from time to time. Because in the olden days, there were certain things that were considered prayers, right? And now those things are all out of fashion, and now new prayers items have come into the market. So the prayers is relative good, depending on person, place, time,